Dude, I really like variegated Mikawa Yatsubusas.
Dude, I really like variegated Mikawa Yatsabusas.
Did we just become best friends?
Yes.
Hey everybody, welcome to the MrMaple Show. It's not the movie Step Brothers, we're the Maple Brothers, but we're bringing you some awesome content, and we're here today with Catalina Yatsubusa. I think it's gonna be a highly sought after Mikawa Yatsubusa variant. We talked about this one briefly in our variegated forms of Mikawa video, but as you can guess, if you're seeing this video, it may be coming up soon on MrMaple. So we wanted to get a video of this one and talk a little bit more about Acer Palmatum, Catalina Yatsubusa.
So if you like variegated Mikawa Yatsabusas like we do, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you like variegated Mikawa Yatsabusas, share this with your gardening friends because they probably like variegated Mikawa Yatsabusas too. Also, make sure you sign up for our weekly emails because this may be coming to a 10 at 10 sometime near you.
Okay, so it's not the Catalina wine mixer, but we've got Acer Palmatum, Catalina Yatsubusa for you today. This is a very unique variant of Mikawa Yatsubusa. Now this is actually a variegated sport found on Mikawa Yatsubusa with irregular style growth. So it's gonna have a very unique leaf on every single place where that lime green variegation hits that dark green Mikawa background. It's gonna have that very similar style shape to Mikawa too, being a denser habit, but this one's gonna be a little bit more narrow than many of the Mikawa variants.
Yeah, it definitely has a little more upright habit, that tightly layering habit, and a unique leaf structure where it just has almost, on some leaves it can have almost like globs of green with lime green infused throughout. And it's such a uniquely variegated Mikawa Yatsubusa type that is really unusual and really different. And if you like Mikawa Yatsubusas, you gotta have a variegated form.
Yeah, I love this one. It's got very elongated foliage. Now this one's gonna be distinctly different than lily pad, and that lily pad is low and spreading, and this one tends to be a little bit more upright in its habit. It even tends to be a little bit more conical than Mikawa for us when it's growing. A very fun variation here though. It has a very unique style of foliage to it too. It almost has that troll's foot-like leaf to it that we talked about with Acer Palmatum troll's foot, so it has that individual swirling to it. Very unique. I almost think of it like Dr. Seuss a little bit.
Yeah, that's exactly
like
what I was thinking.
Variegation.
That's exactly what I was thinking because every leaf has a different style variegation to it. And overall, with that tightly layering habit, it gives it a very unique platform and texture to show that variegation on. And this is maple should be good in zones 5 through 9. It's a slow growing, dense dwarf. And so this is a plant we'd expect to be in that 4 feet in height in that 10 to 15 year time frame.
I found it to be slightly slower than Mikawa Yatsubusa, but distinctly variegated. One of the things I liked about it as well is that it grows, but it doesn't lose its variegation. It's held its color very well from graft and as a specimen. And so we really appreciated this one for its durability, but also that it has a good growth rate, but not devariegating on us. It's not one that just kind of wimps out. Definitely check out our video on variegated Mikawa Yatsubusa forms. We go into several different ones,
and it has 2 different leaf textures. The new growth is exactly like you described it as that Dr. Seuss. And then as you get to that older growth, it's almost like a variegated lime green on dark green Mikawa Yatsubusa. And it just continues maturing down to that older new growth, which is really unusual and really different with this extremely unusual new growth that for a Mikawa type, that look almost not Mikawa at all on the new growth, but then as you look at that older growth, it definitely sees, you see that
it puts
Mikawa
on these little
style.
Antennas over top of like fairy hair like growth. It's not fairy hair, but it puts on these little skinny branches over top of the Mikawa part that just look really crazy. It almost has antennas on top of it.
I would say the new growth almost looks like kaba. If you remember from Hippopotami nursery in Europe.
Every little bit of it on top almost looks like a new sport that's occurring on that individual plant, which gives it something unique and different. I think you're gonna like this Mikawa variant. Now that older growth may be part of why it has such a good growth rate and it's such a durable plant as well. Gives it some stability there. But an awesome plant. This one's gonna have typical like fiery orangey red Mikawa fall color, but you also get that swirling white in there from that cream variegation. It is a unique variegated maple for sure. I think it's one we're excited to get more into the trade with, and it's something bringing it here first on MrMaple.com. So we want to get it on a tabletop here and just give you a little bit of an example. Now with any of the Mikawa variants, this is gonna work great in container gardening. It's gonna work great in the ground. These are gonna work zones 5 through 9. So don't be afraid to put this one in a planter, get it out and enjoy it. Now the planter takes it down 1 zone, so remember that's 6 through 9 in the planter, but I found this one to be pretty much equally as durable as Mikawa for us so far. It's been a great plant. Now if you can give it some late day shade, you may have even more variegation. I've been growing this one in full sun in western North Carolina with good success though.
Yeah, and I love this plant because it's something that everyone loves, is the Mikawa Yatsubusa variants. But this one gives you a variegated form that's a good grower out in the landscape and garden, and it's something that's going to give you something very unique and something different. So this is a plant that almost anybody can grow, zones 5 through 9. It's going to be very hardy, but at the same time give you something very unique and something very special.
Yeah, I'm excited to be bringing this one to you guys. I don't think it's going to last long on MrMaple, so certainly be signing up for those 10 at 10 emails so you can find out first when this one hits the website. Hint, it's probably coming soon, but we greatly appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, and share. If there are other Mikawa variants you'd like for us to do videos on, let us know in the comment section below. We're always looking for new content, and we love talking about Mikawa Yatsubusa and the entire Mikawa Yatsubusa family of plants.
Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.